Now for fourth and fifth normal forms. Fourth normal form, this is an example, and this is an example of fifth normal form. Fourth normal form. Fourth normal form. Technically, in published definitions of normalization, fourth normal form is described as being intended to separate multi-valued facts in single tables into multiple tables. Fifth normal form, on the other hand, is intended to divide related columns into separate tables based on those relationships. Make sense of that? I never tried to. That's why I say normalization is for academics. The simplest way that I see fourth normal form is that its intended use is to remove null capable fields from an object such that we don't create lots of rows in a table where a lot of the columns in each row are null. So what do? We take the null valued columns and we put them into a separate table. So what's actually happened here in this employees entity is that the skills and certifications, in this case these are probably going to be very large character data types, and we've taken the skills and certifications columns and removed them into separate tables. This is nice. However, it does create problems later on when you need to select data, because what happens is that, let's say we want to select all the information in this entity. So we're going to select employees and their skills and certifications and bring them up in a query. With these tables having had fourth normal form applied, we have to actually do a join on three tables. Not a problem if the data's a small amount. If we've got millions of rows, the performance of a query retrieving this data could be huge, could be a huge problem. That's where fourth normal form would fall down. Let's go to fifth normal form. In some ways I actually find fifth normal form a little easier to explain. In this object here, employee, we have product, manager, and employee. In theory, each of these items is related to each of the other items. So therefore, because you could end up with composite indexes across each combination, as in product, manager, employee, or just product, manager, manager, employee, product, employee, manager, employee, etc., etc. The list goes on. It's a combination, basically. What we can do is we can create three separate entities, which relate three with each other in twos, for instance. So we've got employee manager, and we've got manager product, and employee product. That's fifth normal form. What I'd like to do now is to go back and present a brief summary of all the different normal forms. So what can we say about the different levels of normalization? How can we summarize? First normal form removes repetition by creating one-to-many relationships. Second normal form creates not one-to-many relationships, but many-to-one relationships in order to separate static and dynamic information. Third normal form is used to resolve many-to-many relationships into unique values, effectively creating many-to-many join resolution entities. Fourth normal form, as I understand it, is used to minimize on nulls. And fifth normal form is used to reduce the number of composite keys. That's normalization.